Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. I'm sick in case that's not obvious, but today I'm going to be reviewing Shogun episode 10, which I haven't looked it up yet, but I think it's going to be the final episode. Let me check on that. Okay, so according to what I read online, the TV show Shogun has 10 episodes, and this one did seem like a finale, so I think this was supposed to be the finale. So I really enjoyed this episode. I will say, as a audience viewer, there's been a lot of deaths, which, I mean, it's dramatic and it's fine. This last one really hit me hard though, and so it was really sad. I won't spoil who or what happened, but some of this episode was dealing with the aftermath of the death and the circumstances and twist ending that happened at the end of episode 9. And so there's a lot of that. There was other stuff going on with Blackthorn that really hit hard, and I felt really bad for him. So he and Toranaga in this episode have a really interesting talk, and you can tell that everything that he's been through, you can tell that everything that Blackthorn has been through is catching up with him, which I thought was really good character development on his part and stuff. And so a lot of his struggle in this episode, not really struggle, but a lot of things going on with him in this episode, was he finally is learning the lesson that Mirako taught him. And so it was just really nice to get to see that. There was some dramatic stuff going on as usual, and then there was a conversation between Toranaga and Yagasuki, his retainer. I can never remember the guy's name. They had this conversation, and Toranaga kind of explained his plans. So all of the stuff that we were not told over the last few episodes was explained by Toranaga, kind of laid everything out for us, and it went on to his plans for the future, and it flash forwarded to the Battle of Sekigahara, which it actually did name the battle specifically, and we got to see the battle, the armies in the battle, and it showed Ishido when he gets word about something going on. It shows Toranaga in the battle, which was really cool to see, and I wish we've gotten to see the battle itself, but that was the decisive victory that Tokugawa Ieyasu ended up winning, that kind of made him shogun, essentially. I don't remember all the details of the battle, but I do remember it itself and how important it was. So it was nice to kind of see that without actually going to the battle. It's not the time yet, but through telling his retainer all of his plans, he kind of laid out what his plans were, which included that battle and his plans for it and stuff. So that was really cool. There was another character death, no surprise there, which that one was really hard to see go to. And then basically everything felt like it was well rounded out. All loose ends were tied up. It really did feel like a finale. I could tell, even without officially knowing it was a finale, it had that finale vibe to it. Mirako's husband and Blackthorn kind of have this moment where they look at each other, they nod, and he helps them out because they're trying to work. I don't want to spoil what they're doing, but they're doing something, and so that's relevant. So overall, I would give this episode, it was a little slower, but it was kind of tying up a lot of loose ends, so I really didn't have anything to complain about other than it was just slower, and it was kind of explaining a lot of things and laying out a lot of things and explaining the plans and dealing with the aftermath of all this stuff that had happened and tying up loose ends, and it felt like a genuine finale and stuff. It just wasn't overly exciting. So, I mean, to me, it's I want to say 4.5 stars just because it was a slower episode, but it did what it was supposed to do. So in that case, I'm kind of it should be 5 stars because I don't really have anything that I would complain about. So overall, that was my perspective. And overall, as a whole, I would give the show 5 stars because there was sex in it on occasion, and they were able to be skipped through, and there was nothing that forced us to watch certain scenes or whatever. And it wasn't like Game of Thrones level bad. I would say it's even less than Reign, while it also maintained the gritty politic drama from Game of Thrones and other shows like Reign that does that, but it's feudal Japan, and it's also extremely historically accurate, even though names have been changed. And all the character development for each of the characters I felt were well-rounded. Everybody went through their character arc properly, even the side characters, everybody gets their own arc. So overall, I would say this is a 5-star show, and I love this show. And it's really nice to get a political show, like I said, like Game of Thrones or Reign, but with feudal Japan instead of just, Reign is in medieval France, around the same time period, a little bit before. but it's nice to get one from Japan, honestly. So overall, like I said, I really enjoyed the show, and I actually would recommend it because the sex scenes that are in it are just easily skippable. Like, they're not relevant at all most of the time. So what did you guys think of this episode, the finale, and the show as a whole? Let me know in the comments below. I'm interested to get your guys' thoughts. And if you liked this video, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more writing and reading videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And in the meantime, if you like my review of these episodes of Shogun, then check out my reviews of the episodes of Avatar: The Last Airbender. This will be a link to the video for the first one, so if you guys are interested in my thoughts, I tell you guys everything. I kind of enjoyed that show too, and it was really nice to get to see Avatar: The Last Airbender live action, so check that out. You don't want to miss it.